Now we're at the third tool in our defensive toolbox, and that's response. Remember that preparation is making sure you and your vehicle are ready for the trip. Your vehicle has been checked, and you're not impaired in any way. And anticipation means having the information you need for defensive driving, knowing what to make of that information, and making others aware of your intentions. Now, response means the safe, responsive driving habits that you can use in whatever situations that might come up while driving. It also means responding in ways that will keep you and your passengers, as well as other road users, as safe as possible. In a way, our class has kind of been leading up to this. Preparation and anticipation are both tools you use in order to be ready and able to respond to whatever arises. But also, you should not think of the tool of response, or defensive driving itself, as just a guide on how to respond to hazards or crisis. It's definitely important to respond quickly and appropriately to a crisis or emergency. But the overwhelming majority of our responses are actually going to be typical and customary situations. How you respond to the typical and customary qualifies you as a safe defensive driver, at least as much as how you respond to the extraordinary. Here in Lesson 5, we'll look at how the defensive driving tool of response includes basic, safe driving habits. In other words, not a response to the unusual, but how you build the habits needed to respond in a safe way to everyday driving tasks. In Lesson 6, we'll look at a few critical areas where many of us need to improve our responses, including distracted and drowsy driving, how to handle emergencies, and what to do when you're pulled over by law enforcement. Then we'll finish our look at defensive driving by bringing it all together in Lessons 7 and 8. These will be portions of the class where we talk about the defensive driving in the real world. This will be things like how to avoid a crash, or, if it's unavoidable, how to make it less severe. Let's start now with a look at safe habits when it comes to turns, lane changes, passing, construction zones, and railway crossings.